Hello students, here we are for the revision of chapter 4 atomic structure, part 1. In this chapter we will study about atom, then Dalton atomic theory we will study, how the subatomic particle of an atom discovered, then Thompson model of an atom, as well as alpha scattering theory and discovery of neutron. So already you have seen the video. So from that we will go through the quick revision for it, where a short introduction, or you can say if the question is asked what is atom. So atom are the fundamental building blocks of all types of matter. An atom of the different element combine to form different types of matter. So the physical and chemical property of matter is determined by the atom. So if we go through the ancient view of atomic theory, Maharishi Kannad he named the smallest particle as Anu, and he believed that Anu may be made up of subparticles which is called as Parmanu. But after that, John Dalton came in 1808. He is English scientist. He presented a theory which is called as Dalton's atomic theory, and they are having some postulates, and they are all elements are made up of very tiny indivisible particle called as atom. Atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed during a chemical reaction. All atoms of the element are identical, but the atoms of the different elements are different from other elements. Atoms of different element combined in the fixed small whole number ratio to form a compound, as well as in a chemical reaction, atoms themselves do not changes. They rearrange the way of atoms combine to form a new compound. So out of which there can be a question what is atom, or there can be a question write 5 postulates of Dalton atomic theory. So you will write the answer as it is given. Next, subatomic particles, as already we have studied, so we will go through a revision only. Here electron was discovered by J.J. Thompson, and the properties ki electron is negatively charged particle, it is having mass equals to 1/1837 times of atom of hydrogen. So as it is very less, so electron is considered as massless. Okay. Next is proton. So proton was discovered by Rutherford. Experiments was being done by Goldstein as it is given. Now if we go through the properties, it is positively charged particle and having mass 1 AMU. AMU stands for atomic mass unit. Now if electron is negatively charged and proton is positively charged, and they both are present in an atom, so due to this they balances each other, minus and plus. So we say that the atom is electrically neutral. Now Thomson's atomic model. See, Thomson atomic model, he says, or he proposed a model for an inner structure of atom to explain the arrangement of proton and electron in it. This is also called as plum pudding model, where according to this model the atom in a sphere is positively charged and the electrons are spread out inside like a plum in a spherical pudding. So the atom has equal number of positive charge and negative charge, and atom is called as electrically neutral. Such as you can see in this figure, it is a spherical cloud of positive charge, and the negative charge is electron, which is shown by a minus charge. So the plum pudding model was later found out incorrect, where Rutherford proposed atomic model, which is being experimented by Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. Here you have studied he has taken a golden foil and he did the bombardment of alpha particles on it, where some of the particles they just passes through the nucleus or the atom. Some of the particle they reflected back because in between there is a positively charged subparticle present, out of which he did this experiment, and he has some observation where most of the alpha particle pass through the gold foil without any deflection of the path. Then several particles were deflected straight back towards the source, and few particles were deflected at a large angle. These are the observations which Rutherford find out after doing the experiment. Then he concluded, or he did the conclusion on basis of that. As a result, he observed then after observing the particle. After observing the reaction, what are the things observed? That alpha particle passes and some deflected back. He made a conclusion where he suggested that the atom had a positively charged center which contained most of the mass, and he called that heavy positive charge in the that is nucleus, and that nucleus is surrounded by orbiting electrons required for electrical purpose. Then after, next is Bohas atomic model. Now Danish physicist Niels Bohr developed a Rutherford model, and he proposed the atomic model which is called as Bohas atomic model. He told that proton and electron are found in the nucleus. Electron orbit the nucleus in the various shell, and everything else is an empty space, where he mentioned the different shells, and that shells are known as K, L, M, N. First shell is known as K shell, which is having maximum 2 electrons. Second shell is known as L shell, which is having maximum 8 electrons. Third shell is known as M shell, which is having maximum 18 electrons. And these shells are also known as energy levels. Now there is discovery of neutron. So James Chadwick used to discover neutron, and the property of neutron is it carries no charge, means electrically neutral it is. Its mass is also 1 AMU, atomic mass unit. Now this neutron is present in the nucleus of an atom. An atom of an element contains neutron except hydrogen atom. So we can say the electron revolve around the nucleus, and proton and neutron is present inside the nucleus. Therefore the mass is centered at the nucleus only, and the mass of atom is only responsible, or you can say proton and neutron is only responsible for the mass of an atom. Now these are the revision. Please go through the main video, see there it is being explained properly, and please go through this video. Again, if you are having any problem, please ask the questions, and here are some questions attached which the questions you have to solve. Now here the question, name the following 5 questions you are having, and then after 5 more questions you are having. What is proton, how it is different from neutron, you have to write. Then state Rutherford experiment, observation and conclusion. In this question, first you will write what is the experiment of Rutherford, how he did. Then second point, what he observed after doing the experiment, and third, what he concluded after observing the things. Now fourth, atom is electrically neutral. Why? This already we have discussed in the video. Now write 5 postulates of Dalton atomic theory, which already I told you in the beginning of a revision. Go through it, study properly. Thank you.